Good morning, class. Welcome to our English class. Today we will start a new lesson, that is punctuation. As you all know, what is punctuation? So, punctuation marks are the visual symbols which are used to separate sentences or parts of a sentence from one another in a written text. The main function of punctuation mark is to make an idea readable and understandable. Punctuation plays a major role in helping readers to mark where a sentence begins and ends. It helps to separate words inside the sentence, aiding understanding and correct reading. We can also say that the punctuation are pauses in speech. So now, types of punctuation marks. First one is capital letter. Okay. Now, a statement always begins with a capital letter. Proper nouns always begins with a capital letter. Capital letters mark the first spoken word in a conversation. Okay. Now, second one is full stop. Now, full stop, it is the punctuation marks placed at the end of a sentence or a statement. It is also used in abbreviations for titles, names and degrees. This is also used in the decimal numbers. Yes or no? You can see in the example, there is no place like home. Love makes the world go round. Then full stop at the end of a declarative sentence. Then after titles in American English, like Mr., Doctor, yes or no, we put, or Mrs., Miss, we put after that full stop. After titles in English, then in numbers, in decimal numbers, we put dot, that is full stop only. After that, abbreviation, when we use short form of anything, okay, like short form we use like doctor, or for April we are using, then something father. After that, anything we put like that, this only April. Then short form Jan for January, like that. Okay. Now, end of an unconventional sentence. He was not allowed to do that. Then full stop. Not while he was the leader of the group. Means after the repetition of the sentences, when it is needed, we put full stop. Now, second one is comma. Okay. So, comma is the symbol for a short pause within the sentence. It is used in the in like when to use commas after each item in a series at least 3 times, except before the last item where we use and. Okay. You can see the example, like the pet store has cats, dogs, hamsters, fish and turtles. Okay, listing things means we are using more than 2 things, then we put commas and after that we put and there. Okay, and last, I really wanted a cereal this morning, then comma, but I don't have any milk, means clauses. As I have already told you about the clauses, main clause and dependent clause, independent clause and main clause. So first sentence is a independent clause and second one is a dependent clause. So before a dependent clause we put comma. Now, well, if you really want pancakes, I guess I can make them. Then we are creating now pause here. So we use comma. And to clarify large numbers like in millions, billions, we use comma or not, like 2 million, then 2 lakhs, we put comma there in writing form. After that, semicolon. Now, what do you mean by semicolon? It is used for giving a longer pause than a comma. Okay, now comma we have learned that for a smaller pause we use comma, and for bigger pause we use longer pause we use semicolon, but smaller than a full stop. Okay, but smaller than a full stop. Use a semicolon to join two independent clause. Two independent clause, not independent and dependent. To join independent and dependent clause we put comma, and to put two independent clauses we use semicolon. Now, to make the gap between two sentences smaller, just see the example. Let's go to the library to study. Then it's the only place where I can fully concentrate. Now in this also you can see two independent clauses are there. Now to introduce a new complete sentence with words such as however, nevertheless, therefore, for example, etc. Lucy doesn't pay enough attention to her university studies, and for that she is going to not gain the victory or success. Now it is a bit longer than comma but shorter than a full stop. It is used between independent clause. These clauses are not connected by a conjunction. Okay, you have seen in first sentence that let's go to the library to study, but there is no conjunction, but is not there. Okay, because is not there is the only place where I can fully concentrate. Okay, now fourth one, colon. While mentioning time, a colon is used between hour and minutes. As you write the time 8 o'clock, then 8 colon, then 00 am or pm. Now before a list that appears in a sentence, okay, you need to bring the following for the test tomorrow. Then what you have to bring, then we put colon and then pencils, pen, ruler and eraser, whatever it is you will write that. Now you can see in the example, a man needs three things to survive. What three things? Air, water and food. I have packed my cricket kit with the equipment I need. What equipment he need? Bats, gloves and pads. There are two choices at this time. What are those? Run away or fight. We knew who could win the game. The Eagles. We knew who would win the game. The Eagles. Now he wanted to see three cities in Italy. What are the three cities? Rome, Florence and Venice. Now for the saying, someone said those lines, for that also we will use. This was first said by Shakespeare. What was said? To thine own self be true. The main character in the movie said what it said? Play hard, work harder. She went to great lengths to emphasize this. What? Kindness never fades. Mrs. Morris preaches this concept. Second place is the first loser. Now in Mrs. you can see it is put full stop. Okay. Then for abbreviation we put full stop. Now and then second place is the first loser in double inverted comma. It is a someone said this, so we have put inverted comma. Now I just want you to remember what? Two can play at that game. Only two can play at that game. Now you can come pick me up now. Why I'm feeling, after that I'm feeling much better, because he pick it up, so the person is feeling much better now. Never forget this point. What? Think before you speak. Now, apostrophe. It is used mostly to indicate missing letters in case of contraction or to show possession. To form the possessive of singular noun, write an apostrophe along with s. Now you can see where there is singular noun, it is like boys, the boy's name, the boy, then apostrophe s, then name, the name of the boy. Now you can see here apostrophe used to shorten the not negativity suffix. We normally use annotations to indicate that something is negative. However, if we do not want to write at length, the apostrophe can be used instead. Now, I cannot come today because I have to do my homework. So, to shorten this, I cannot, I can't, I could not, I couldn't, I would not, I wouldn't, I should not, I shouldn't, or I have, then I, then apostrophe, then ve, isn't it? Then he is, he, sometimes we put like that, his, theirs, there is, theirs, THERE apostrophe s. Now, apostrophe used as an abbreviation for the auxiliary verbs such as is. Okay, I have told you now. As is, are, have, will, am. She is, instead of saying she is going to school right now, you can come after school. She is going to school right now, you can come after school. She's. Then abbreviation for auxiliary verb. You are reading the book that I recommended you and I am so happy about that. You are, for you are, your. You are, now it is shortened, you apostrophe re, reading the book. You are reading the book that I have recommended you. I am so happy about that. Now, abbreviation for auxiliary verb have, for have, I apostrophe ve. I have been doing exercise for 25 minutes. Now we have shortened have. I apostrophe ve, been doing exercise for 25 minutes. Now I had, when we write that, I apostrophe d, and I will, I apostrophe double l, we put like that. Okay, now just see the example. I have taken my lunch. I have taken my lunch. Jams, jam is singular, so for the possession we are using apostrophe s. Jam's kite fall down. Whose kite? Jam's kite fall down. I'm going to my aunt's house. Okay, the house of aunt. The girl's speech bored me. The girl's speech bored me. The speech given by the girl bored me. He wasn't the only man who passed the exam. He was not. Instead of saying he was not, we are using he was not the only. He wasn't the only man who passed the exam. Now, few more examples. For I am. For I am, what we write? I apostrophe am. I am planning. I will not pronounce it like I am. I am planning to write a book someday. You are. You are going to have a lot of fun with your new puppy. She is. She is always on time. It is. It's. I can't believe it's snowing again. And then can't also. We have put apostrophe only. Do not. I don't like anchovies. Now question mark. Now as you know, question mark is put where we are using for questions. Introductory interrogative mark at the end of a question. We put question mark at the end of a question. Now questions are types of WH questions. You can see who is the present, who is the president of Brazil, who will be the winner. Then for WH questions we are putting question mark. Now for question tag example, it isn't the best decision, then comma, is it, then question mark. Now isn't, is not, instead of is not we have written isn't. Okay, isn't the best decision, after that comma, is it, then question mark. For question tag we use question mark. Now for the auxiliary verbs we put question mark, yes no type question, also we will put question mark. Now exclamation mark at the end of a word, sentence or phrase to show strong emotion or exclamation, we put exclamatory mark. See the example. Oh no, I missed the bus. He is such a kind soul. This gathering was so large. Come here, Ella. Quick. Fantastic. Let's go. Wow. You didn't win the exam. Wow. How? Can you get it? How beautiful this city is. How can we get a chance? What a sad ending. It is used to denote sudden emotions and usually are used after interjection. Long live the queen. Oh mother, what a terrible inferno this is. Okay. Now we come to quotation mark or inverted commas. Now quotation mark or inverted commas, these are used in writing to show where a speech or quotation begins and concludes. They are simply written as, you can see, inverted comma, single inverted comma or double inverted comma. They are also used in titles of plays, songs or books or around a phrase that is being discussed. Isn't it? To quote someone's actual words also, like you can say Max said, then comma and then inverted double inverted comma begins, let's go on a picnic. Now here in let's what we have put apostrophe, and after the end of the sentence let's go on a picnic we have put full stop, and Max said, after that comma in inverted comma, let's go on a picnic. Corey replied, that's a great idea. Andy asked, what should we bring? Max said with a laugh, we should bring food. Now for this also we put quotation mark. Now see the example, he said, then comma, give me liberty or give me death. Okay, what he said. For saying any words, actual words of the person, we use quotation marks. I know my father said he is famous, that he is famous. Now hyphen, to mention a fraction, as you all know, to mention a fraction like 3/4, 2/3, we put fraction in hyphen, we put hyphens. Now to form hyphenated words like he was tall and quite good looking. Okay, good looking, then something like that. T-shirt, isn't it? All around. We will use hyphen. Mother-in-law. Now, link prefixes like cooperation between the two is minimal. We put hyphen. 3 bedroom, mother-in-law, rose scented. And for prefix like cooperation, like that, then used in numbers indicate some breaks like 20th century. Do you ever read 20th century literature? For this we use hyphen. 2/3 mother. For family relationships or compound words we use hyphen. Mother-in-law, sister-in-law, state of the art, stepmother, stepfather, isn't it? We put hyphen there. Now if you have any doubt you can ask me any questions. Okay, thank you class.